Hey everyone, and welcome to Listeners Club. Today we're diving into a book that promises to unlock the secrets of becoming, well, a people magnet. The book is called, appropriately enough, How to Become a People Magnet by Marc Reklau. You know how it is, some people just seem to have this magnetic aura. They walk into a room and everyone's drawn to them. They make friends easily, build strong relationships, and just seem to attract good vibes wherever they go. Wouldn't it be fascinating if it turns out it's not some mystical power, but a set of skills we can actually learn? Well, that's what we're exploring today. Marc Reklau breaks down 10 powerful tips that can help us transform our interactions, build stronger connections, and maybe even become a little bit magnetic ourselves. So, if you're ready to level up your social game and learn the secrets to becoming more charismatic and approachable, then you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on future book summaries and other insightful videos. Let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with Chapter 1, which focuses on something so simple yet so powerful, the smile. You know, we humans are pretty good at sniffing out inauthenticity, and that goes for smiles too. A forced smile, it just doesn't have the same effect. Reklau argues that a genuine smile is like a beacon of warmth and approachability. It instantly disarms people, puts them at ease, and makes them more receptive to interacting with us. Think about it. Haven't you experienced this yourself? Remember that time when you were having a rough day and then a stranger smiled at you? A real, genuine smile, and for a brief moment it felt like the weight of the world lifted just a little. That's the power of a genuine smile. It has this amazing ability to brighten someone's day, even if just for a fleeting moment. And the best part, it makes us feel good too. There's something contagious about a genuine smile. When we smile, our brain releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that have mood-boosting effects. So, not only are we making others feel good, but we're also boosting our own happiness in the process. It's a win-win. Reklau emphasizes that we should try to incorporate smiling into our daily interactions as much as possible. Now, I know what you might be thinking. John, you're telling me to walk around grinning like a maniac all day? Not exactly. The key here is genuineness. Don't force it, but be mindful of the opportunities you have to share a genuine smile with the people you encounter throughout your day. It could be the barista making your coffee, a colleague at work, or even just a random stranger you pass on the street. You might be surprised by how such a small act can have a ripple effect, brightening not just your day, but theirs as well. How often do you find yourself struggling to remember someone's name just moments after meeting them? It's happened to the best of us, right? But Chapter 2 dives into why remembering and using someone's name is so crucial in making them feel seen and valued. Think about it, our names are deeply personal. They represent our identity, our individuality. When someone remembers our name, it shows that they were paying attention, that they see us as more than just a face in the crowd. It's a sign of respect and a powerful way to build rapport. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, John, I'm terrible with names, and that's okay. We're not all gifted with photographic memories, but Reklau offers some really practical tips to improve our name recall. One thing he suggests is to repeat the person's name back to them after they introduce themselves. So instead of just saying, nice to meet you, try saying, nice to meet you, Sarah. Hearing their name again helps cement it in our minds. Another tip is to associate the person's name with something memorable about them. Maybe they have a unique necklace that reminds you of a sunflower, so you could think, Sarah, sunflower necklace. It sounds a little silly, but trust me, these little memory tricks can make a world of difference. The next time you meet someone new, make a conscious effort to remember their name and use it throughout your conversation. Watch their face light up as you address them directly. It's like a small gift you're giving them. Have you ever been in a conversation with someone who clearly wasn't listening? They're nodding along, but their eyes are glazed over, and you can tell they're just waiting for their turn to speak. It doesn't feel good, does it? That's why Chapter 3 really resonated with me. Reklau emphasizes the importance of showing genuine interest in others, and it all starts with asking questions and truly listening to the answers. It's about shifting our focus from me to you. Instead of dominating the conversation with our own stories and experiences, why not turn the spotlight on the other person? Ask open-ended questions that encourage them to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. What are they passionate about? What brings them joy? What are their dreams and aspirations? Remember, everyone has a story to tell, and everyone wants to feel heard. When we take a genuine interest in others, we're not just passively absorbing information, we're actively engaging with them on a deeper level. We're showing them that they matter, that their thoughts and feelings are important to us. And that's a powerful way to build connection and foster meaningful relationships. Now, I get it, being genuinely interested in others takes effort. It requires us to be present, to quiet our own inner monologue and truly focus on the person in front of us. But the rewards are well worth it. Chapter 4. The power of active listening, more than just hearing the words. Building on the idea of showing genuine interest, Chapter 4 dives into the importance of being a good listener. And I'm not just talking about passively hearing the words someone is saying, I'm talking about active listening. It's about being fully present in the conversation, paying attention not only to the words being spoken, but also to the speaker's tone of voice, body language, and the emotions they're conveying. It's about putting aside our own distractions, our phones, our to-do lists, and giving the speaker our undivided attention. Think about a time when you felt truly heard by someone. It's a pretty amazing feeling, right? It makes us feel seen, understood, and valued. And that's the power of active listening. Reklau suggests some practical techniques for becoming a better listener. One is to use verbal cues to show that we're engaged, like saying, tell me more, or simply repeating back what we've heard to make sure we understand. Another technique is to ask clarifying questions. This shows the speaker that we're not just hearing their words, but that we're also trying to understand their perspective. Active listening is a skill that takes practice, but it's a skill that can transform our relationships. When we become better listeners, we become better friends, partners, colleagues, and human beings. Chapter 5, The Language of the Eyes, Maintaining Eye Contact. Have you ever noticed how unsettling it can be to talk to someone who's constantly looking over your shoulder or checking their phone? It's like they're not really there with you, right? That's why Chapter 5 focuses on the importance of eye contact. Our eyes, after all, are the windows to our soul. They convey so much emotion and connection. When we maintain eye contact with someone, especially during a conversation, we're signaling that we're present, engaged, and interested in what they have to say. It's a way of saying, I see you, I'm listening, and what you have to say matters to me. Now, I know that maintaining eye contact can be uncomfortable for some people, especially if you're shy or introverted. But Reklau emphasizes that it's not about staring intensely at someone that can be just as off-putting. Instead, it's about finding a comfortable balance, holding eye contact for a few seconds, looking away briefly, and then making eye contact again. It's about creating a natural flow in the conversation. Think of it like a dance. You're connecting through your eyes, sharing a moment of understanding. When we make a conscious effort to maintain eye contact, we're deepening the connection and enhancing the intimacy of our interactions. Chapter 6. The Art of the Sincere Compliment, Making People Feel Appreciated. Chapter 6 dives into something that always makes us feel good, compliments. But not just any compliments. Reklau stresses the importance of offering sincere and specific compliments. We've all been on the receiving end of generic compliments that feel empty and insincere, right? They're like fortune cookies, mass-produced and lacking any real meaning. But a sincere compliment, one that comes from a genuine place of appreciation, can make someone's day. It's about noticing the little things, the things that make someone unique and special, and acknowledging them. Instead of saying, you look nice, try something like, that color looks amazing on you, it really brings out your eyes. See the difference? The second compliment is specific, it's personal, and it shows that you're paying attention. Reklau also encourages us to go beyond complimenting just physical appearance. What about someone's personality, their skills, their accomplishments? Maybe you admire their work ethic, their sense of humor, or their kindness. Let them know. When we make an effort to offer sincere and specific compliments, we're not just boosting someone's ego, we're strengthening the bond between us. We're showing them that we see them, we appreciate them, and we value their presence in our lives. Chapter 7. Radiating positivity, becoming a source of good vibes. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to radiate positivity? They walk into a room and it's like a breath of fresh air. Their energy is infectious and you can't help but feel uplifted in their presence. That's the focus of Chapter 7, becoming a source of good vibes. Now, I'm not talking about putting on a fake smile and pretending that everything is sunshine and rainbows all the time. Life is messy and we all experience challenges and setbacks, but Reklau argues that we have a choice in how we respond to those challenges. We can choose to focus on the negative, to dwell on our problems and complain about everything that's wrong with the world. Or we can choose to focus on the positive, to look for the good in every situation, and to approach life with a sense of optimism and gratitude. It's about cultivating an attitude of gratitude, focusing on what we have rather than what we lack. It's about choosing to see the glass as half full, even when it feels like it's on the verge of spilling over. Now, I know that staying positive can be tough, especially when we're going through difficult times, but Reklau offers some practical tips for cultivating a more positive mindset, like surrounding ourselves with positive people, practicing gratitude exercises, and challenging negative thoughts. When we make a conscious effort to cultivate positivity in our own lives, we become like magnets for good vibes, attracting positive people and experiences into our orbit. Chapter 8 delves into something called mirroring, and no, I'm not talking about staring at our reflections. Mirroring, in this context, refers to subtly mimicking the body language of the person we're interacting with. It's a subconscious way of building rapport and creating a sense of connection. Think about it. When we're with someone we feel comfortable and connected to, we naturally tend to mirror their posture, their gestures, even their tone of voice. It's like our bodies are saying we're on the same wavelength here. Reklau explains that we can use mirroring consciously to enhance our interactions with others. Now, before you start pantomiming every move the other person makes, keep in mind that subtlety is key here. We don't want to be creepy or obvious about it. Instead, pay attention to the other person's overall posture and demeanor. Are they leaning in, engaged in the conversation? Try subtly mirroring that posture. Are they gesturing with their hands? You can do the same, but again, subtly. The goal is to create a sense of harmony and synchronicity, which can lead to a deeper sense of connection and understanding. Chapter 9 explores the importance of empathy, which is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's about putting ourselves in someone else's shoes, trying to see the world from their perspective and experiencing the world through their eyes. Empathy is what allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, to understand their motivations, their struggles, and their joys. It's what allows us to build bridges of understanding and compassion, even when we don't necessarily agree with someone's actions or beliefs. Reklau emphasizes that empathy is not about judging or offering unsolicited advice. It's about listening with an open heart, reserving judgment, and trying to understand where the other person is coming from. It's about saying, I see you, I hear you, and I understand. Now, I know that being empathetic can be challenging, especially when we encounter people who are different from us or who hold beliefs that clash with our own. But Reklau encourages us to embrace those differences, to see them as opportunities for growth and understanding. When we cultivate empathy, we open ourselves up to a richer, more meaningful human experience. And finally, we reach Chapter 10, which focuses on the transformative power of gratitude. We've all heard it before. Gratitude is good for us, but Reklau takes it a step further, arguing that gratitude is not just about feeling thankful, it's about expressing that thankfulness to others. It's about acknowledging the good in our lives and expressing our appreciation to the people who make our lives better. It could be a heartfelt thank you to a friend who listened patiently to our problems, a note of appreciation to a colleague who went above and beyond, or simply telling our loved ones how much we value their presence in our lives. When we express gratitude, we're not just making the other person feel good, we're also reinforcing the positive aspects of our relationships. We're creating a virtuous cycle of appreciation and kindness. Reklau encourages us to make gratitude a daily practice, to find something to be thankful for every single day, no matter how small. And you know, it's contagious. When we express gratitude, it inspires others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positivity and appreciation. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 Powerful Tips from How to Become a People Magnet by Marc Reklau. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling inspired to put these tips into practice and see what kind of magnetic magic I can create in my own life. Remember, it's not about becoming someone we're not, it's about becoming the best versions of ourselves. More authentic, more approachable, and more magnetically human. If you enjoyed this summary, give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends who might also be interested in becoming people magnets. And hey, if you've read the book yourself, share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your takeaways. Thanks for watching Listeners Club, and I'll see you in the next video.